They're trying to claim that these policies that have failed for over 100 years in our country just need a little tweak, and then everything will be okay. We just got to treat marijuana users like addicts instead of like criminals, and then prohibition's going to work great. And in fact, these policies would result in more punishment for marijuana users. If you're a pot smoker in Canada right now, depending on where you are in the country, if you get stopped by the police, you've got about a 5 out of 6 chance of being let go and given a warning, and about a 1 in 6 chance of actually being criminally charged. But if we had Patrick Kennedy's option, we'd see 6 out of 6 Canadians getting a big fine and then being sent off to a marijuana re-education camp for expensive treatment for their marijuana addiction. And that would cost Canadian taxpayers a lot more money than even putting them in prison would. And it's not going to make a darn bit of difference. Not a single person who's a marijuana user is going to go to marijuana treatment and come out with a changed point of view. No. Studies show that over 90% of people who go to prison for marijuana use keep smoking pot when they come out. And the idea that we've got to take marijuana users and turn them into addicts, send them to a marijuana re-education camp, and hopefully they'll come out not smoking pot, but if they drink alcohol and smoke tobacco, well, that's okay. No re-education for those folks, you know. This is a push by the alcohol lobby, by the pharmaceutical lobby, and by the drug treatment lobby to cash in on the marijuana culture by treating us like the addicts, which we are simply not. It's a very wrong way to go. And you know, Patrick Kennedy says he doesn't want big marijuana like there's big tobacco. And he tries to scare people by saying that big marijuana is going to be just as bad as big tobacco. But he's a shill for big prohibition. And big prohibition is causing a lot more harm in our society. It drains more taxpayer dollars. They have a bigger lobby group, and they're the ones who are really causing a lot of problems. And in fact, a lot of the big marijuana we have now, they don't want marijuana legalized either. The people who are really profiting, the big growers and the big things, they're on the same side as Patrick Kennedy and they police. They like it illegal because that keeps their profits high. That keeps their profit margins high. And if we want to protect youth, if we want to protect adults, if we want to have a safer, cleaner, better society, we got to legalize marijuana for all adults to stop this ridiculous war. And they keep talking about kids and how it's all about the kids. But you know what? We don't pass laws for adults about what kids should be doing. We don't want kids to be driving cars when they're 10 years old, or having sex when they're 10 years old, or drinking alcohol, or doing a lot of other things. But we don't ban those things for adults. We put responsible rules in place, put regulations in place. There's a beautiful bong shop right next door here. There's a big sign on their door, 19 years or older. They have those kind of rules. That's a good thing. We want those kind of rules, you know? That's what we need to have, responsible regulation. But Patrick Kennedy's of the world and these smart approaches of Canada, smart approaches to marijuana Canada, they want to punish people, they want to treat us like addicts and like drug abusers, when really we're just regular people who aren't harming anybody, even ourselves. Using marijuana can be a very responsible choice, especially if you're choosing to use marijuana instead of alcohol or instead of tobacco. Because whatever you might feel about marijuana, every single study and analysis shows that the harms of alcohol and tobacco to the individual and to society are far, far greater. And so this idea that we need forced treatment for marijuana users while they can have their meetings in a restaurant that serves wine and beer for lunch is an absurd, abject hypocrisy that we must reject. And no one... We're not calling for a ban on alcohol, we're not calling for a ban on tobacco, but we want equal rights for those Canadians who choose to use marijuana instead of those substances, because we're the ones making the responsible choice. We do not deserve forced treatment. We don't deserve fines and punishments. We deserve to be left alone. When you're not bothering anybody else, you should be left alone. That is the message we have today. And Patrick Kennedy and Sam Canada want to confuse us by claiming that their proposal is decriminalization, and that treating marijuana users like addicts is decriminalization. That is not decriminalization. Decriminalization means it's not a crime. It means there's no punishment at all. We don't want punishment switching. We don't want marijuana users to be treated like anything else than regular law-abiding citizens that we are. We want equal rights for marijuana users to the alcohol users and tobacco users of the world, and we will not rest until we've accomplished that goal. So that's why we're here today. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm really glad that we're able to have this format and this press conference before their hearing, because they've rejected any dialogue. They've said they don't want to have us there, they don't allow us inside, they don't want to hear what we have to say, and they don't want any difficult questions. And as a politician, I would hope that Patrick Kennedy would be used to having some difficult questions once in a while, and would have the courage of his convictions to stand up for his views. And so I reiterate again that I am willing to debate, and I challenge Sam Canada to a debate Patrick Kennedy, or Pamela McCall, or any other person from their organization that they choose. I would love to have that conversation, and if they have the courage of their convictions, if they believe that they're right, and that their point of view is the correct one, then they should be willing to come out and have a public debate. And that really is what we should be having more of. But they want to limit debate, they want to limit conversations, and that is always the prohibitionist way. They have a very difficult time. Whenever people want to invite me to an event and they want to get someone else, they end up asking me, David, do you know anybody who will take the opposing view? You can't get anybody to debate you.